It's safe to say that you probably already saw this game. I mean, it's one of these old games that everybody already played or at least saw a video about it, but I never played it, and after 12 years of its launch, I finally have the chance to play This War of Mine, and it's not what I expected. Day 1, you are at Pogoren Grasnavia. A civil war is happening outside your house. The army and the rebels are trying to extinct each other, so you can't go outside during the day. So what do? The first day is you will loot your house, remove the debris, and unlock the doors. You can craft, rest, eat, you can trade stuff with Franco, the least strange trader in the entire game. I'm not joking, look at all these guys. You can just appreciate the world outside your house, or at least what remains of it. At the night, we'll need to choose between ignore everything, go to sleep and hope to not die, or you can go to explore a location at your town to research for any supply because your characters are almost going insane. They need to eat, they need to smoke, and they need coffee. I'm not describing myself, I promise. And that's when the game goes from survival and strategic to a completely horror game. Because every noise can kill you, every item you take can kill you, and even your mouse can kill you. I have to admit, even when I'm completely alone exploring, I still feel a bit of anxiety. It's not my fault. I just don't want to lose my loved characters. Especially Boris. He's the GOAT. Look at his inventory. I could rob the entire church without any effort. I mean, I read at a Steam forum that you can do that. Anyway, the characters are very unique. We have Boris, the best character in my heart. He has a huge inventory, but he walks as a Clash Royale character, so never choose him to run from bullets. You have Marine. He can create items with less material, so he's always in my group because why the trap for rats required 10 parts? It came with a security camera and a speaker? I don't know. Anyway, we have many others like Roman. He's a good fighter but a very bad person, so be careful because he can make a lot of problems. There is Katya. She's kinda average but she's good at trading, so if you use her you can have some discount. And of course Marco, the perfect character. He didn't excel at any aspect, but he is good at basically everything, and this is great unless you kill him, and now you have to send Cevita to explore. And I'm sorry to Cevita's fans, but in this case it's better to start a new run. Okay, now I want to talk about the world of This War of Mine. I didn't explore 100% of the map because there is 33 options to explore, so I'll just talk about the ones I know. Some places can be small, like just a house with some items or maybe a destroyed gas station, but some of them are really big, like the military base or the hospital. But here's the catch, all the places in the map has something blocked or hidden or that you don't know how to get. It can be just a door, maybe just a box, or even an entirely new floor. And this is frustrating and intriguing at the same time, because you wanna know what have inside that box, or what has beyond that door. So you need to come back other day with the right equipment, just to finally be able to open it and realize that's just a teddy bear and some cigarettes. Or you can have the ultimate luck and get a gun and a few bullets. But the first example is way more common, so always lower your expectations. Okay, let's put this aside and talk about the places themselves. We have the music club, where you can find people trying to enjoy a beer and pretend that nothing's happened. You have the port, where you have some average loot, but you can find this guy. He will offer a safe way to get out of the city just for 8 diamonds. I never find more than 4 diamonds a whole playthrough, so it's a bit expensive. And you have the church, a community open to all war refugees that lacks strong defenses. I mean, I read that they are weak. Other factor that make this experience even more tough is the difficulty of the game. This game is extremely hard and complex. Every time you finish the day and the number of the next day appears on the screen, your heart races, because the events in this game are random. Your character can die in the blink of an eye. One day you medicate Katya, and in the next day she goes crazy, rob all your food and run away.
What happened? What happened?
Or you can be assaulted by a group of people and all your characters now are in death's door. And someone catch the reference? And of course that you can close the game and try again to have a better luck, but where's the fun? You need to face the gods of RNG with courage, or at least wait until your second playthrough, whatever. And remember that I said earlier that when you are exploring the world, the game is turning into a horror game. The main reason is that your characters can take just 1 or 2 hits before dying. And I'm not joking, because the lower your health are, the slower you move, attack and recover. So if you are running from someone and get shot, now you are running with half the speed. And this gets worse if you need to jump or climb. You basically is dead and just don't realize yet. And this game has that mechanic where you can't see the whole map, you just see what your character can see. So if someone is at the other side of the door or above your head, you can't really know, because the only thing that appears is a red circle that indicates sound, but humans are not the only thing that makes noise, right? So this circle can be a person with a shotgun, a rat, or just an open window. You need to go there and to discover, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. I like this War of Mine so much that I did something that almost nobody did before. I played the DLCs, and to be honest, they are really good. I don't play all of them because I'm kinda poor, but I played the 3 major ones: Father's Promise, The Last Broadcast, and Fading Embers. I bought the little ones, but I never played, so let's focus on just those 3. Well, DLCs for a survival sandbox game can sound a bit strange, right? Because the only thing that you can bring with these DLCs are usual content, like items, new places and characters. But this is something that you can make with a free update, so why make a paid DLC in the first place? Well, the DLCs of this War of Mine are not just a paid update, they bring something that the base game don't have. They bring 3 new stories. They go from a survival sandbox game that the only piece of lore in the entire game are the radio messages, to a linear game where you need to follow a narrative, talk to characters and make decisions. And you still have the base mechanics. The game does not discard the basics, it improves it with more things to do. Your goal is not just survive. You need to find your daughter that disappears in the night. You don't need items just to create more items. Now you need them to protect the museum's artworks and the culture of Pogoren City. And you don't need to explore just for fun. You need to explore to collect information, to broadcast them via radio and save a lot of people. Do you feel the difference? These DLCs expand the game at many different ways. For the first time, you have cutscenes in the game. It's so cool that it seems weird at first, but they are so good. And the endings, oh boy, the developers know how to convey that feeling of war and death. Well, all of this is just my opinion and my experience, so if you played the game, feel free to leave a comment with your experience down below. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you later.